What's up, guys? Welcome back to BYB Tactical. Today we're going to talk about Floyd's Custom Shop. I sent in my Smith & Wesson MP40 to go get some work done on it. We're going to talk about what services Floyd's offers, what's the pricing, and on top of that, we're definitely going to talk about the craftsmanship that they offer for sure. So yeah, stay tuned. Hey, what's up, guys? Esteban here again to talk about Floyd's Custom Shop. They are a company located out in North Idaho, started back in 1999. They are a family-owned, family-ran business, and they truly are a family-ran business. The whole process from start to finish was as seamless as possible. Great customer service. Talked to Carla for the most part throughout that process. I also spoke to Jeffrey a few times, which is their machinist, which he actually gave me a few pointers. I originally, with the sheet that I filled out, good thing he called me. He called me pretty much, and good thing he did, because you know what he suggested was just fantastic. I'll do it again with them. But they're just a great company that's just dedicated to what they do, and not only do they show it in their customer service, but they show it in their craftsmanship. I mean, extreme detail in their stuff. I really can't tell you. You can only see it for yourself, which I will do kind of like a drop video of the firearms, and you guys can be the judge on how good their work are. Now, it's kind of become like an industry standard, you know, for M&P, Smith & Wesson M&P products. If you don't have the nice F for Floyd's, don't show me your gun. I don't care. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, they are pretty much have become that stamp for M&P products of customization. You go on their Instagram and check them out. They have tons of stuff, and honestly, I'm looking at buying another M&P just so I can send it back again to see what else they could do. But that's down the line. Before we get into anything or talk about anything, I just want to knock down the pricing. So the bare bones of what I did on my firearm, which you can pretty much do for any M&P, was I did the Poseidon cut, which is where they mill out your slide and whatnot. You can check out their other cuts that they have, but that's the one I liked. I got the red dot milled out as well, so I could put my personal red dot, which that was also great because on the sheet that you fill out when you send your slide, they ask you what red dot you're gonna put on there, and you know, bada bing, bada boom, it's done. Another thing I did was I did the rear sights and front sights, high suppressor sights, which if you don't know, when you have a red dot on a firearm, it's best if you have coexisting sights. I did do that once upon a time in terms of not having my rear sight, only my front sight, and having the red dot, and I hated it. There's no way to explain it, but it just does not feel comfortable. You gotta remember, a red dot is a machine. It is a mechanic, electrical to be specific as well. That could die, that could go bad. And now you have no sights. Now you have a gun with no sights, and that's not the smartest thing to do. So definitely get coexisting sights. Definitely get, you know, the high suppressor sights unless you have your own. Strongly recommended. And the fourth final thing that I did was the Cerakote. I got the OD green, which I think is great. I love it. And like I said, that was like around roughly $460 to $500. I really can't remember. I'm just kind of saying at the top of my head. So yeah, I'm gonna cut right here and let's take a look at what they did to my gun, and you guys be the judge for Floyd's. All right, now that you have heard me talk a little bit, let's jump into the firearm and look at the custom work they've done. Before I continue, I want you guys to make sure that I'm being gun safe here. There's no mag, nothing in the chamber. I love that sound. All right, so here you go. So I got, like I said, I got the slide milled out, which I don't know if you can see, but they're super aggressive grooves. Pretty much extra serrations and whatnot. You know, they got remember I told you about that F emblem right there. There you go. That's the stamp that it is customized. But anyways, so this is the work they did. They milled out the slide. They pretty much did the same thing on the other side, pretty much copycatted everything, whatever's on this side. I just want you to pay attention more to this nose right here though. This nose, I can't get over that. That looks so awesome. Like, I don't know, like, it's just so aggressive looking. I don't know how else to say it, but I mean, man, it just looks so badass. Now, I did tell you how I got the red dot milled out, which I did get my red dot just haven't put it on. So I will be putting up a picture on my Instagram so you can see how it looks with the red dot. And like I said before, I did get the coexisting sights. I don't know if you can really see that, but there you go. So I got the coexisting sights right there. They're really really high, I mean. And again, it's because when you put the red dot, you want your iron sights to not interfere with the red dot. So you want it to coexist, is what it's called. It's where you can see down the line, and you can see your red dot and you can see your iron sights. And like I said before, I got a Cerakoted OD green, and they actually did the honors of Cerakoting my mag wheel as well. Now this is something extra I actually bought. So this is, here I'm trying to get you to look at that F right there. Again, the stamp that it is customized. So I did get that extra, the mag wheel, that was not included in the pricing that I had mentioned. I also did get 3 additional +6 mags, which I'm gonna say they are not +6. I think it's because it's a 40 cal. So these base plates are supposed to fit on the 9mm mags for Smith & Wesson M&P, also the 40 cal. So I'm pretty sure with a 9, you could fit an extra 6, but with just 40 cal, I was only able to put an additional 4. So we're talking about magazines that went from being 15 to now 19. So you guys could do the math, or let me see if I can do the math real quick. Yeah, so 19 times it by 3. So I got pretty much 57 rounds always carried with me. And if you see my last video, I did talk about how I carry these rounds. I did put up a video on Bravo concealment holsters. They have that dual mag out of waistband. They also do it for in waistband. So check that video out. But yeah, I mean, you guys be the judge. It's just so hot. I don't know how to explain it. It feels good in my hand. It looks badass, like I said before. Here, I'm gonna take it apart so you guys could get a better look, more closer look without the grip module. Second. There we go. Just gonna put down the lever. I don't know if you guys know about this, but this was a police trade-in, so I have to pull this down. I got sausage fingers, like you. I don't know if you guys could tell. But here you go. Let's jump in closer. So here you go. Look at that. It's just super aggressive. Like I said, just super aggressive. I love it. And like I said, if you guys are gonna get work done, do not be cheap. Get the high suppressor sights, the coexisting high suppressor sights. Get the red dot plate. Even if you don't have a red dot, you know what? Down the line, you're probably gonna get into it, and you're probably gonna get it more than likely. It's starting to become the new thing. So just go ahead. Like I said, don't be cheap. And I will say, I did not do this, and I would strongly recommend send your barrel in. The reason why I say send your barrel in along with the spring, pretty much send the whole, what you call upper, right? Send it in, because so you could get your slide ported up here with the barrel as well. Now, if you don't know what that does, that gives you a more flat recoil. So when you shoot, your gun is gonna stay flat because you're putting those ports where the gases would be misdirected and stuff forward. So it gives you that nice flat shooting feel. So like I said, to ramp up this part of the video, do not be cheap. Spend the money, get your gun done right, get it the way you want it, customize it how you want it, because at the end of the day, if you're carrying this badass firearm, you're not just carrying it for the looks, you're also carrying it for the function. Now, a lot of people make the argument, oh, I'm gonna spend all this money on this gun, where in the case scenario, I do have to use it, it's gonna be taken away for months. Yeah, but at the end of the day, I wanna make sure I'm carrying my best pistol with me at all times, in case, if ever I had to use it for that one time, I'm covered. I have nothing to worry about. I feel comfortable, I've been practicing for this. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So let's go back up top. All right, guys, now that you've seen my firearm up and close, you guys could be the judge if you like the work or not. If you definitely are interested in them, reach out to them. They're a great company to work with, like I said before. I just want to say a big thank you to Floyd's. You guys have reamped my firearm. This was actually my first firearm ever. Mitch, I want to add, I paid $300 for it, so it definitely was a steal from the get-go. And like I said, reamped it. I love it again. The work is fantastic. I mean, to sum it all up, this is a one sexy ass firearm. But guys, again, thank you. Keep doing what you guys are doing. You guys are changing the world one gun at a time. And until next time, guys,